This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Hansen. Runs through the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Makes the catch. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Howard.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's a give to Peoples. Quick step and go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Motion from the wide out. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
The give on the counter. Running to Green. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Here's Xavier Robinson. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
On second and goal, he carries again. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Sowell. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Hansen.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Coach Venables told me before the game, this conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
The play action fake. Swings it out to the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up.
Looking for a big play. Oh, Stairs, he's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Sooners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's a give to Robinson. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He lobs one high down the left side. And he holds it in at the 25. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is.
Makes the grab in their space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. Caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lacy.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
4 wideouts set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He goes right back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Robinson. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He'll field the punt. And there he goes. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. On the run, it's Lacy.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hey, kill it. 139 Albatross. Brent. Ready. Blue 22.
Back to pass. fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the first. And it's a fumble on the play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
He wants to take the top off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it in down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll operate out of split backs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Bulldozes his way through. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to Robinson. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with